Hello and welcome to the class of LTE network planning. So today we are going to discuss about what is the procedure for LTE radio network planning. Today we are going to discuss the procedure of planning. Very first step is information collection. That means we require to collect information about the network. After that, we have to pre-plan. So next step is pre-planning. Now in pre-planning, which is also called as nominal planning. Nominal planning. After pre-planning, we have detailed planning. In detailed planning, like we have model tuning. Here we have to do model tuning, coverage planning, capacity planning. Coverage planning and capacity planning in detailed planning we need to perform. And after that, we have cell planning. Cell planning, in which cell configuration and parameter planning. Here we have cell configuration and parameters planning. In cell planning, if we talk about it, it's being divided into 4 categories. Now, what are the categories? First of all, we have frequency planning. Whenever we require to plan a frequency, the process is known as frequency planning. After that, we have TA planning, where TA stands for tracking area. So, we need to plan tracking area, so we call it as tracking area planning. Next, we have PCI planning. PCI planning is physical cell identity and we need to plan that. So PCI planning. And after that we have PRACH planning, which is physical random access channel planning. So this is the complete procedure of planning, information collection, pre-planning, detail, cell planning. In cell planning, frequency planning, tracking area, PCI and PRACH planning. So now what is there in the information collection? So in information collection, we have input like coverage, what will be the coverage requirement, capacity and the service requirement. So if we have in information, we have input that coverage, capacity, requirements. And accordingly, we need to give coverage radius, and total site calculations, which is there in an information collection. Now in pre-planning, we have map and info. That means we are performing, this is pre-planning, we have preliminary E node B number, that this could be the E node B number on a map and according to the information. That means we have all the results and accordingly we can select that this is the preliminary number and we can have this much number of E node Bs. After that, whenever we are having detailed planning, that means we have a model tuning and coverage and capacity planning, then we have an appropriate and calculated number of the E node Bs. And after this, we have to cell planning and we have to think of configurations and parameters. Then we can plan a frequency. We can divide the E node B as per the areas. We can allocate PCI and PRACH. PCI as having a values from 0 to 504, like PRACH as having a value, and we require to allocate to the cells. This is LTE cell planning. Thank you so much.